Afternoon, folks. So, there's a lot of people out there that are now becoming black-pilled. And black-pilled means you've been demoralized and you've given up all hope and Trump's never going to win. And, well, it's a psyop they use on you. That's Hanoi Hannah or Baghdad Bob or Tokyo Rose. Remember, the mainstream media, the lamestream media, the legacy media, the ministry of propaganda, whatever you want to call it, has been co-opted for a long time. The latest big one was Tucker and Fox, and Fox's numbers are cratering almost as badly as CNN's. Hold on just a second. Because Fox decided it was a good idea to, embrace the winner, as they're saying. But all you guys that watch Fox, don't you remember when they hired Donna Brazile? What do you think they hired her for? Her good looks and charm? We're not going to go too far off into tinfoil hat land, but it's a known fact. There were 5 companies, because there was 6, but one of them made another one. I forget which one it was, though. They control 90% of the media on the planet, including yours. Which is also why there is the big push against alternative tech media. So, people like me are literally enemy of the state, just not big enough to be a bother for them yet. But other guys will disappear long before I do. Sticks, Tim Pool, anybody who speaks out against the system is going to be shit canned. Chunk Yogurt, he'll be there forever because he is literally their stooge. Today, Pennsylvania decides they're going to certify the recount. I was under the impression that there was a court order that said they had to not count all the mail-in ballots, especially the ones that they couldn't verify because they threw the envelope away so there was no signature verification. So if that court order was issued, how do you verify the election? Paul Ryan today comes out and he says, I think Trump should be doing more to help make a smooth transition for Joe Biden's team. We remember Paul Ryan. He was a senator. He was a total piece of shit, a horrible rhino. I don't remember if he lost his election or if he just bailed out, though. It was a couple of years ago. Anyway, total piece of shit. The guy in Georgia who loved Donald Trump to get him elected and then put the knife in his back, the governor down there, Kent maybe? The point I'm driving at here, folks, is, does anybody like Mitch? Does everybody think Mitch is just a swell guy? Cocaine Mitch, Turtle Man, Mitch McConnell? I don't think so. If you're listening to people like me, you're already ahead of the curve because you already know better. Most people, I try to get people to migrate over here away from the platforms that they only know how to use, like ScrewTube and Fakebook and the rest of that shit. And more of them are coming this way. Now, to be perfectly fair, I have a Twitter account. I have a Fakebook account that I don't actually use. And I have a YouTube channel. And I would get rid of all of them tomorrow if my friends, and I'm talking my friends I grew up with, and whatever fan base I have over there, I mean, well, I'm not a huge guy. I've got 100 on this channel and 120 on that channel, and I'm all over the internet. Maybe 500 people follow me, maybe. I think a lot of them follow me just for the beer, which I'm completely okay with because that's how this whole channel started. The same people that won't migrate away from legacy tech won't migrate away from legacy media. And so they're pounded with propaganda from the ministry of disinformation, the mainstream media, the lamestream media. My friend Anita does it to me again today. She's sending me shit. She's freaking out. And I'm like, turn your fucking phone off. At this point in time, all you can do is ride shit out. Okay? If you voted, excellent. If you volunteered to go down there and work in the poll center, great. If you volunteered to be one of the people who oversaw all the shit that was going on, even better. If you went out and you rang doorbells, excellent, thank you. It's done. There's nothing more you can do. Why are you losing your mind? So, she's been kidnapped by the fear porn monster. Okay? This is what you get when you watch these regular platforms, is fear porn. Oh, Donald Trump's going to kill all the gays. I don't think Trump has, to date, killed any gay people, but that was because for the last 4 years, he constantly had people like, Paul Ryan and Nancy Pelosi so far up his ass, the man couldn't shit without asking for permission first. I also don't think he was going to kill all the gays anyway, but they motivated the propaganda, the fear porn, to get people to herd sheeple in the direction they want them to go. That's what it's for. Okay? This isn't anything new. This has been going on for decades. You can't buy into this shit. If you buy into this shit, all you're going to do is make yourself crazy. Okay? If there's anything left you can still do to keep Murphy at bay, because life is all about minimizing Mr. Murphy's effect on your life, or it should be. If it's not, then you need to turn off your fucking television, take stock, and get to work. But there's no sense in giving yourself an ulcer over shit you can't control. Trust me, we'll tell you from personal experience, ulcers suck. And when all you do is worry about shit you can't control, give yourself a fucking ulcer. They're not fun. Don't bother. You need to focus on what you can do. The coronavirus is back. Well, hopefully after the last run on supplies and toilet paper and stuff, you let everything go. Coronavirus was semi-normal until the fucking bullshit with the election came along, when they amped it up again. And in the meantime, I hope you listened to me and you went back out and you resupplied. Oh, I can't find ammunition anywhere. No shit, Sherlock. But why are you looking for it now? Unless you're one of these new gun owners, in which case you're really fucked, because you own a gun, you need to train. If you're going to train, you need to have ammunition, and you're going to go through somewhere around 1,000 rounds, give or take, before you're okay adequate. I'm not talking about you take a box of 50 rounds out and you punch holes in paper at 5 yards. You should take, if you want a firearm, you should take training classes. Okay? I'm not giving you the keys to the car until I know you can fucking drive. Unfortunately, with firearms, you're allowed to purchase a firearm if you're of age. But it's also your responsibility to be, much like a driver, in control and in charge and responsible for your actions with one. 10 minutes, we're going to wrap this up. Turn your fucking machines off. Stop buying into the fear porn. If you are one of these mystical beings who has magical superpowers and is able to control the future or even see the future, hit me up. Oh, I have a list of shit we need to change. But you can at least tell me what I need to know. More likely than not, though, you're not. And so, all I want you to do, turn your machines off, take a break, breathe. Just fucking breathe. Then, look at what's going on. If Biden becomes president, I need this. If Trump stays president, I still need this. Work on your list, because we know it's only going to get fucking worse. Pendulum has to swing both ways, and I would have told you during the Obama administration we were so far over that there had to be change, and we got change. We got Trump. But the pendulum went from here to about here, and if Joe Biden gets back in, it's going to be so far the fuck over there, you're not going to be able to see it, and it ain't coming back. Oh, fuck it, snap off and fly away. Just my observations, if you will. So, while you still have time in the 11th hour, there we go, get the fucking sun out of my eyes. While you still have time in the 11th hour, and time is growing short, turn your shit off, take stock. Back yourself up for what you need to back yourself up with. And just remember, all the shit you're seeing now is the same shit you've been seeing for 4 years. There's a uniparty in government. Both sides of the aisle. They're both quite comfortable. They have the power. And they make the money. And they don't want to see it go away. And so when you sit there and you tell yourself you're a Republican and your representative's a Republican and your representative sticks it in Donald Trump's back, because Donald Trump's not really a Republican, it's your own fault. It's literally your own fault. These are uniparty people. If it was up to me, these people would be brought on trial for war crimes because they've supported how many wars in the last 20 years? How many of my people did they get fucking killed with their endless need for greed? So remember, is Trump fucked? I'm going to say yes. At this point, you are literally seeing all those uniparty rhino fucks you put back into office because you could only click R. And all the people that voted Democrat when Biden gets back into office, you got what you voted for. Literally. Especially when Kamala takes over. I don't think they won't come for you too. They won't come for you too. Your livestock, your cattle on a tax farm. Just throwing it out there. That's fucking 13 minutes. We are out of here. Thanks for coming by, putting some eyeballs on here, folks. I will be doing another beer. I might shoot through the headlines. They're starting to get interesting again, and I'm starting to get surly enough where I've gone from black pill to indigo pill to eldritch. Eldritch is so black, it's the abyss that stares back into your soul. It's pretty much where I live. I found that out with all the Cthulhu bullshit that was going around. Now I know why it's there. I'm supposed to be back in the land of Cthulhu. Whatever. Thanks for putting some eyeballs on here. New folks, thanks for putting some eyeballs on here. Returning folks, thanks for coming back again. Appreciate it. And thank all you guys for helping me grow and share the channel. Have a good one. I will catch you on the next one. By the time that happens, I'll be drinking, hopefully. Skål.